Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Unmask Yourself video. The topic of today's video is extremely important, and I felt it even more important to share after the horrific events that New Zealand have just experienced. I'm not going to discuss the details of the events of what happened in New Zealand. I'm simply using the events as an example for the topic for today's video, to give you an idea of how destructive it can be and why it needs to be discussed. And the topic I'm talking about is hate. The purpose of this is to hopefully open your eyes and expand your minds in regards to hate and how it shows up and impacts yours and others' lives regardless of the scale, in the hopes that more people will start to let go of hate and accept love in its place. No human is born to hate, yet we seem to have a lot of it to share and pass on generation after generation. We create and share hate so easily for things that are so insignificant and have no direct impact on our lives. Things like other people's sexual preference, their financial status, their race, their religion, or any other kind of belief. So let's discuss these things. Let's start with sexual preference, for example. How does somebody else choosing to engage in relationships with people of the same sex affect you in any way? What anyone else chooses to do and who they choose to love doesn't impact you or directly affect your life in any way. Now let's talk about people's financial status. People that are financially well off, that look down on poorer people, assuming that they are lazy, unmotivated, or whatever else their beliefs may be around these people. Or people that aren't financially well off, that look down on wealthy people, assuming that they are stuck up, self-obsessed, greedy, or other things of this nature. Now, race. This is simply judging somebody else based on what piece of land you happen to be born on. If you're lucky enough to be born somewhere blessed with good fortune and an abundance of opportunities, let gratitude be what fills your heart, not superiority and entitlement. And finally, religion and beliefs. What people choose as a religion or what people believe in their lives is their choice. It's not your role in this world to make everyone believe what you believe. You only believe what you do based on your life experience. That doesn't make your beliefs the right ones or the only ones that are okay. Accept that everyone has a different experience and come to different beliefs as a result of that. Focus on living your best life and leave everyone else to live theirs too. With all this being said though, remember that groups don't define individuals. Everyone is different and has different qualities, whether they're gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, rich or poor. The issue is that people label groups, generalize the characteristics of everyone associated with these groups, then invest copious amounts of generalized hate that they then falsely direct towards unsuspecting and undeserving victims. Hate isn't selective to just groups though. We also individualize our hate and use it as a justification for retaliation and revenge for what other people do to us or how they make us feel. The problem is that retaliation and revenge, whether it's directed at a group or an individual, only creates more hate. Hate is like an infection. Rather than being a carrier and spreading it more, start becoming the cure. Hate doesn't fix hate, only love does. Start spreading that freely and openly instead, and see for yourself how the world we live in can be a brighter place as a result of it. So the takeaways from today's video are: 1. Live your life and let others live theirs. How people choose to live their lives is up to them. If it's not hurting anyone, leave them to it. 2. Don't generalize. Groups don't define individuals and individuals don't define groups. And 3. Hate doesn't fix hate. Choose love and let the cycle of hate end with you. That's it for today's video. So to everyone out there, regardless of your financial status, skin color, gender, sexual preference, race or religion, much love from me.